Now let us learn about the main producers of the following industries. India, we have already discussed in relation to the sugar industry. That is, Uttar Pradesh and Karnataka are the leading producers in India, whereas in the entire world, Brazil and India are the topmost producers of sugarcane, and thus they have the maximum sugar industries. The major features of sugar industries are that it is an agro-based industry and it has multi-purpose products which are extracted from the sugarcane. The next is the shipbuilding industry. It is one of the oldest industry, and as we all know since history that we are reading that as the waterways are the only mode of transport in the ancient times, therefore the shipbuilding industry or the boat making was the first uh, industry which basically started, and its leading producers are Beijing in China and in Japan. And in India, you have Vishakhapatnam and Mumbai as the leading producers of the ships. The next one is the fishing industry. Again, an age old, or in fact, the first food most probably humans must have tried apart from the berries and the fruits. You have the fish industry, and it is considered as one of the healthiest foods. There are basically two reasons as to why it is considered as one of the healthiest food is firstly, it contains a lot of nutrients, proteins and vitamin D, and it also has a special omega-3 fatty acids present in it, which are very good for your body and brain. The major countries which are producing or which are the leading producers of the fish are China and USA. I'm not mentioning all of them, there are so many mentioned in your book, but even if you learn just two names in the entire world, more than enough. The third last one is your automobile industry, which is a necessary means of traveling. We are living in a time when automobiles are a very important part of our lives, and we need automobiles to go to office, school, anywhere you need to go, you need a vehicle. And specifically, if you don't want to walk those extra miles. And automobiles include the cars, trucks, buses, any four wheeler, two wheeler which you want to and the, travel by with. And the most important or the major countries which are producing automobile which are really famous are your Germany and Japan. We are all very aware about the cars made in Japan and Germany. Let us proceed to the pollution caused by the industries and its prevention. Here we'll be discussing that the industries which are causing the pollution when factories that manufacture goods dump their waste into the water, air, and soil. There are millions of industries, and therefore, the amount of pollution which these waste products are producing is immense. The industrial pollution is majorly responsible for the degradation of the natural environment. When we mention the word waste, what we mean about it is that the waste is useless or the unwanted material that has no further use, so it is thrown away. The waste which is disposed from the industries, it actually has a lot of toxic material in it, so it may cause the spoilage of land for agricultural purposes, and it may contaminate the groundwater, and in the long run it may impact the soil and it might enter your food chain through the water and the soil pollution. Pollution has had a horrible impact on our environment, and the major causes are listed here, like the toxic chemicals used by the industries. Secondly, the products like paint, spray, all these aerosol sprays which just leave an impact in the entire air and contaminate it, including the petroleum and the cleaning solvents. The industrial chemicals which are used in the making of the leather goods, specifically, they are very, very harmful chemicals. The paints and the medicine, and basically the hospital product waste. The hospital waste also contribute a lot to the pollution, and hospital is also an industry. Emission of greenhouse gases, and we have done an entire chapter on the greenhouse gases and how to the greenhouse gases, such as the carbon dioxide, while burning fuel, it increases a lot of greenhouse gas, thereby leading to air pollution. Next comes the activities like the mining, deforestation, and construction of huge dams and highways all lead to a lot of pollution. Now, what we actually require is the efficient management of the waste, which can save the spoilage of land and something which can be converted into or recycled product can be produced from the waste. We are already aware of the terms like the acid rain and the global warming, and while discussing the entire global warming chapter, we had discussed the ways to improve on them also. So here are those same ways which are going to prevent the industrial pollution from spreading further. Number one is your using the clean energy. Now, using clean energy in the industries, they require a lot of fuel to burn their industry, or in fact, the industry works, the machines are working on the fuel. Therefore, using clean energy in that will actually reduce a lot of greenhouse gas emission. Number two is your if we stop polluting the water resources. Now the government has taken a lot of measures, and lot of policies have been implemented in which a factory is not allowed to directly allow the waste into the rivers and the drainage system, but still it needs to be reinforced, and there are several checks which need to be made. So we all have to think in terms of the environment and need to do our bit. So we need to use the environment friendly detergents and organic fertilizers. If we are using some kind of a fertilizer in our gardens also, we can actually use the organic fertilizer. And in our houses, while washing clothes, we can make sure that our detergents have the least of chemicals, because eventually everything goes into the water and the soil. Then applying the 3 R's diligently, that is reuse, recycle, and reduce. We have been doing that since class 5, right? But then again, we need to understand that anything that we use, we can use it again, or some parts of it can be used again. Recycling it, like I gave you the activity last week also, that you can recycle your old clothes, or you can recycle any of the waste products in your house, so that something more beautiful and productive can be made out of it. And reduction, now that's a very, very important point that we as children ignore mostly. We need to buy those many clothes only that we are actually going to wear while we are growing up, or the number of shoes that we are going to wear should be minimized, so that whenever we outgrow them, we are not wasting too much. But instead of wasting, if we can give it to somebody else to wear it, that will also show your empathy and your consideration. But then reduce the amount of waste from your own house. That will be the best way to save our environment, not only in terms of food, not only in terms of clothing and shoes, but in terms of food also. Only take that much food in your plate, that much you can actually eat. You can have a second helping, third helping. If we don't know about our own stomach and the quantity that we can eat, we can always take second or third helping. The food is not running away. So instead of just piling up the food in your plate and then wasting it later on, which is really, really wrong. Because as you all have seen and understood while understanding, learning about the production and the growth of the crops, every grain requires so much of time, energy, and labor to get produced, right? So it is very expensive. The last one is plant more and more trees, as we all have been very aware about it, and we have had a plantation drive, sorry children, plantation drive in our school also, and at our homes also we have taken a lot of measures to plant more trees. So I hope our planet will become greener soon. Let us conclude with the homework now. That number first question is, name any four byproducts of sugar. So please make sure you know what you are writing. We are only asking you the byproducts, not the products or the major produce of sugarcane. Secondly, why is fish considered to be a healthy point? We have 2 points. You can easily go back to the table and note it down. Third one is, mention any two ways to prevent the industrial pollution. We've discussed a lot. Even if you have some new novel ideas, please make sure you can write them in your answer. And the activity is very interesting according to me. I hope you all also like it. That you can make a sweet dish or a beverage with only one product of sugarcane, that is jaggery. You'll only be using jaggery. Any other ingredient you can use, but the sweetener that you're going to use is only going to be jaggery. So make sure you use that, and you send the image of your product or your dish or your beverage, whatever you make, to your teacher. And if you can send the recipe along with it, we'll be very happy to receive new recipes from you. There are a few links. If you can't innovate something, you can actually go through these videos of YouTube and know more about the dishes made with jaggery. I hope you have a sweet time making this sweet dish.